We finally finished our rolling benchy and got it out to friends of mine with a litter of 10 8-week-old Newfoundland puppies. If you followed my channel, you know I'm fed up with my Cobra 3 Max, and you may notice I finally ended here with single colored parts attached by some bolts. So while I get rid of that printer, that boat and my kids are being put to work. This may look like a toy, but it's actually a tool to train these Newfoundlands. Eventually, some of these puppies may grow up to be working dogs that pull boats in the water or even carts with these things in them. As puppies, you want them to get used to items, following them, or as you'll see, even wheelchairs or loud noises. As for the print itself, it's 2 parts bolted together, again printed by my Cobra 3 Max. I attempted something that looked cooler, but as you can watch in my 10-month update video I will link somewhere, multicolor prints commonly fail, and my experience is also pretty common in the community. The base is 100% infill with some Polymaker tough PLA to keep the lower center of gravity, and then I bought 2-inch RC aircraft wheels and axles. A 5mm hole was put in each corner. It was part of the design so I could use a soldering iron to melt in the inserts for the axles. If we were to do this again, I would use some Loctite, which is the solution we have to go with today, but I would reverse one side of the threads because forward movement can rotate the axle in the direction to loosen it, which it happened a few times. Benchy is benchy, and there wasn't anything different in this revision except the 2 holes I put in to bolt it together. There is a flag, but the pups already broke it since it wasn't printed that strong, which has already been fixed in a more recent revision. The base also has a loop to tie a rope to, or in our case, attach a carabiner that you can then tie the rope to so the pups can pull it. My friends here raise Newfoundlands and take it seriously, and want to expose the puppies to many things in the real world we wouldn't want them to be spooked by. For example, you may see a wheelchair here, so they aren't hesitant around wheelchair users. And while I didn't ask, my son walked around banging pipes together, making one of those metal on metal high-pitched ting sounds, which was all within the pen. I asked him to eventually stop, but you don't want dogs to scare easily when there's sudden noises either, especially dogs this big. Off camera, there was a cardboard boat, which will probably still be used to get them used to pulling things, and this was the whole point of my print, as Newfs are working breed and natural pullers. The Newfoundland dog were used by the fishermen to help pull nets, fishing lines, and maybe most famously, rescue people from drowning out in the water with their massive webbed feet and water-resistant coat, making them effective, instinctual swimmers.
You sneaky guy. Get back in there. Peanuts. I'm thinking.
Yes.
Growing up, I've known a few Newfs that will insist on saving you, a strong swimmer, in the water as you float happily in a pond with a life jacket. And when they aren't swimming or laying down in the most inconvenient spots possible, like every dog in the kitchen, right? They were also used for draft work. This includes pulling carts full of whatever your heart desires up and down the difficult terrain of Newfoundland. Combine water work, draft work, and now you're pulling boats to shore, which, our little benchy, is step 1. The Newfoundland Club of America, and probably everywhere else in the world, even test this for certifications you can earn with your Newf. While helping fishermen and pulling loads may be more of a celebration of their heritage, they are still very much used today for their abilities. Most notably, maybe a helicopter flies out with a Newf on board to rescue someone out in the ocean. They are trained to take a line, jump out of that helicopter, get to the victim in the water as a person behind them descends with a basket. I've spent a good part growing up around Newfs and these friends of ours, so my favorite use of these Newfoundlands is for their snuggles as a family pet. While I'm thankful to have people in my life that can handle the drool and the grooming, I don't know if I could own one myself. Typically, an adult starts at 130 pounds, 60 kilograms, and have seen pet and squeezed a 200-pound Newf, 90 kilograms. They really are gentle giants and have earned that reputation early on. While in my experience they may not always know their size, there are very few, if not any better, family pets you could ask for. As I said, I spent a good part growing up with these dogs, and I've noticed some questions, quite literally, everybody asks. So let's get these out there. Is that a bear? No. How much does he weigh? 130 to 200 pounds, 60 to 90 kilograms. How much does he eat? Enough to budget for. Can I ride him? No. Can I pet your dog? Yes, but don't start with their head. That's good advice for literally every dog, and I tell my kids that. Do they shed a lot? Absolutely. Do they drool much? Yes. How big are they when they're born? Well, these are 8 weeks old. poop somewhere. So the threads on this, the rotation on this screw is then again, if Loctite works, they're not able to keep it anywhere.
Peanut has the white side. So that's the pearl. That's the plus size model. That's peanut. That's peanut. That's right.
Oh, they got the camera.
I swear, if I have to go drop it. Drop it. Stay. It's going over your head. Hey guys, 10 more minutes.